This video is all about that Cinderella moment, unless you want to end up like the wrong sister. Hi everyone, welcome to Classy by Her channel. If you are a lovely newcomer or even welcome back to Classy by Her channel, my name is Shaqaiq Rezai. I'm a shoe designer and a vintage enthusiast, and I'm here with you in this channel to talk about shoes and other high quality items. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some tips to help you have a better experience with online shopping next time you want to buy shoes. And I want to talk about this fact that after pandemic and this curse year, many of us have become more eager to buy from online shops and online stores, and I'm aware that many of us are also so busy to think about online shopping at least once. I know that these websites and these online boutiques provide their customers with good information about their products, but it is still a bit of challenge for many of us, especially when it comes to shoes. So here are some tips to help you on this process. So the tip number one is to know your foot measurements. I know that you already know your foot size, your shoe size, but it is not enough to only know a number, because your foot size or shoe size is something even more than your foot length. And the fact that shoe sizes don't fit uniformly across the industry is even frustrating for brands and suppliers too. And it doesn't end here. There is another thing that in US, Europe and UK or even Japan, there are different metrics for measuring the sizes. And I know it is all complicated. So it is so important to know your foot measurements, because for all of these reasons, different brands fit very differently. People of different regions tend to have different foot shapes, and if you haven't watched that video, I put the link in the description box, and you just make sure that you go and watch that video just after finishing on this video. So what I'm going to tell you here is so easy, and it only takes you 2 minutes to know your exact foot measurements. First, you need to place a piece of paper on the ground and under your foot. Make sure you're putting your weight on that foot and trace around your foot with a pen. And take your ruler or whatever you have at home to measure the length to the longest part, and also measure the width. And voila, here are your foot measurements. It is so simple. Take a screenshot of this chart and this one, and match your measurements with this chart and live happily ever after. And sometimes brands offer different size chart. All you need to do is to match your measurements with their size chart to be sure that what you buy fits you properly. It was about a couple of months ago when I bought a pair of classic sneakers, and when the man came to my door, I was so surprised because he was carrying 2 boxes and I only bought 1 pair of shoes. And soon I realized that it was a part of their return and exchange policy, meaning they always bring 2 or 3 different sizes to make sure that what you order fits you well. Otherwise, they just do the exchange at your place, which made me so happy because I was so surprised, and it was a great experience of online shopping for me. It is so important to know the return or exchange policy of the provider or the brand, because most of the time they have time limits to return or exchange the product with another size. So if you don't want to have any problem, just contact them and ask. Honey, for the next tip, you just need to zoom in. Thanks to technology, we can always zoom into the pictures of websites or even Instagram accounts. So my tip here is to ask you, please don't be an old-fashioned one and use that tool, because I've got a rationale here. Most of the websites and online shops provide their customers with good information about the products, but the supplier or whoever wrote the description right below the product picture is a human being like us. I mean, just consider that they might have missed something that they thought it was not that important, but it is important to you now because you are going to wear them. Let me say, imagine you are allergic to some materials and they use that material in those shoes, and no one on the website is mentioning any word that they use this kind of materials, so it's gonna be a big problem for you. So it is so important to pay attention to every detail, every picture, and anything the provider or brands provide you with. Packaging and maintenance information. I want to tell you something here. To have a pair of high quality shoes in your wardrobe, you need something even more than quality of items or even how many good reviews are there on the internet about how well these shoes are made. If you are buying shoes from the official website of the shoe brand, or you are doing this from somewhere like their IG profile, there is more chance to see how well the packaging is and what kind of additional items are there in the shoe box. Like silica gel bags that always need to be in the box or wherever you keep the shoes, or a shoe horn that easily helps you to put on your shoes, or a shoe bag, which is something you need when you are on a trip. Now is asked for the maintenance methods of your shoes because different materials have very different ways of cleaning. And the last but not the least is to shop from reliable sources and don't be fooled by that advertise telling you there is a big discount on the new collection. I mean, who in the world offers big discount on a new collection? So search for the reliable suppliers and websites and online shops and read the reviews carefully. I have another video for you about shoes and your body shape. Just make sure you watch that video right after this video, and thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it and see you in that video.